I'm going to do a really quick video here, short and sweet, just going to be playing one voicing that can be used for 3 different chords. I think I might even throw a 4th bonus in there, but it's the same voicing that works for 3 different chords, and it's from Sick Chords Volume 1, which is my collection of jazz, R&B, neo-soul voicings for major 7, dominant 7, and minor 7 chords. So let's get started. Here is the voicing. Now, it's a 6-note voicing. The left hand here I'm playing the E flat, G, and C. The right hand is playing the F, the B flat, and the D. And here are the 3 different chords. Hey everybody, here are the 3 different chords that I can use this voicing on. We can make it a C minor voicing, in which we have the 3, that's the flat 3, the 5, the 1, the 11, the 7, and the 9. So that's for C minor. Then we're going to also try it with an E flat in the bottom. This is going to make it an E flat major 13 chord. Check this one out. Nice, right? That's a great sound. Same notes, except I changed the root. So if you have a bass player that's playing a different bass note, you're going to hear how this chord takes on a new personality. The third one we're going to do is with A flat in the bass. This is a major 9 sharp 11 chord, or even major 13 sharp 11 chord. We've got the 5, the 7, the 3, the 13, the 9, and the sharp 11 on top. Again, these are all the same notes, just with a different note in the bass that I play right before playing the voicing. Now we're going to do a bonus. We're going to throw F in the bass, and it's going to give us this sus sound. It's got that suspended sound. We got the flat 7 there, the 9, the 5, the 1, there's the 4, and there's a 13 on top. So you could call this F13 sus. This is just a fantastic voicing. It's built on 4ths. There's some 3rds in there, but primarily, that's the core of it right there. It's that stacked 4th thing. And then that 3rd on top, this is sometimes called the so what voicing because you hear this a lot. You familiar with that song? Usually it's played here. That might sound more familiar to some of you, but this is sometimes referred to as the so what voicing, but it's really, really useful because of how you can change the bass note and then change the whole chord. So go check out Sick Chords Volume 1. It's got this voicing and hundreds of others. I don't want to say tons because that means like thousands and thousands. Actually, I think there's over 1,000, but certainly hundreds. I even experimented with a G in the bass, which has got it's a nice sound. It's not bad at all. And one other one that was kind of cool was, what did I do? Was it D in the bass? It's a little spooky. It kind of has that Phrygian sound to it. But that's the voicing that you guys can use for at least 4 different chords. So learn it. Try it with the different bass notes. Get to understand how the notes function differently depending on the bass note, and that's it for now. Can I use it in a progression? Yeah, let's try it. Let's use it as an E flat. So we'll do a 2-5-1 and E flat, and we'll land on that chord progression. So let's say we do something like this. Maybe one more. All right, let's now go to C minor. So we'll do a 2-5-1 and we'll land on it in C minor. So it really does work. I mean, it works on its own and within the context of greater chord progressions. If you had any advice as to learning chords like this and more, what would your advice be? My advice would be to check out Sick Chords Volume 1, because this voicing's in it, and tons of other voicings. Check it out. It's really cool. It's a great resource for writing songs and doing reharmonizations. So you can take a melody and you can pick a melody note and then pick one of the melody notes. Then you go to the Sick Chords Volume 1 reference, find a voicing with that melody note in the top voice, and then that can be your chord for that note. And you don't even have to worry about understanding how the theory works necessarily. If it sounds good, then it is good. That's all you guys have to be worrying about right now. Have I got Sick Chords Volume 1, Volume 2 and 3 coming soon? Something coming soon. Are only dominant chords ever altered? That's a good question. No, there's times when you have a major 7 with a sharp 9. It's an unusual chord, but it certainly shows up in more modern music. And then minor 7 chords with sharp 11s is another very cool sound. What if you want to understand the theory and not a shortcut? If you want to understand the theory, I am working on something that is going to be a much more comprehensive theoretical guide, video course actually, that's going to take you from like square one of how chords work together all the way to the most advanced chord progressions. But if you want to get in right away, and I think it's really important to understand theory, by the way, but if you're looking to just like open up your harmonic vocabulary and get some new voicings under your belt and some new sounds, then the quick way to get in there is with the Sick Chords Volume 1 reference. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I wanted to keep this short, so I'm gonna really stick to that. But thank you all for joining me today, and we'll do some more of these later. So see you soon.